From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Friday, September 15th, 2017. Silver is trading at $17.81 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,331 per ounce. Bitcoin is trading at 4.2 cents, and the average price of Bitcoin is $3,426. Antiwar.com reports South Korean President Moon Jae-in has ruled out the idea of his nation either developing its own nuclear weapons arsenal or playing host to American tactical weapons. He said he did not want to see such a move because it would fuel an arms race in Northeast Asia. President Moon's resistance is in keeping with his long-standing support for diplomacy and trying to reduce tensions with North Korea. At the same time, popular sentiment in South Korea seems to be swaying the other way. A recent public opinion poll showed some 60% of South Koreans support the idea of developing a nuclear arsenal, while other top politicians are arguing Moon to get tough with the North. U.S. officials continue to talk escalation, with deployments of tactical nuclear weapons constantly part of the conversation. While Moon is likely correct that falling into this trap would fuel an arms race, it's going to be a continuing struggle for him to resist the pressure to go nuclear as tensions continue to rise and as his calls for diplomacy continue to get brushed aside. For over 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. And as a Bitcoin-preferred business, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts Brokerage today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co. Reuters reports the New York Police Department on Thursday for the first time made public body camera video showing a fatal shooting involving some of its officers, a release that the Patrolmen's Union criticized as jeopardizing officers' due process rights. The NYPD, the largest city police department in the United States, had been slower than some other law enforcement agencies to adopt body cameras, and only a fraction of its officers have them. The footage shows officers opening fire and killing a man whom they said was armed with a knife and a fake gun in the Bronx borough on September 6th. Police opened fire after pleading with the man, 31-year-old Miguel Richards, to disarm himself during a 12-minute standoff. Molly Covell, a senior staff attorney with the New York Civil Liberties Union, said it was not clear to her that Richards had raised his right hand towards the officer before they opened fire, as claimed by the NYPD in a statement. She added, "This video is a really good example of why the public deserves to see body camera video, because it's an important window into these encounters and the public needs to decide if training is adequate." Police departments around the country have embraced body cameras as a way of protecting officers from unjust accusations, while civil liberties advocates have championed the technology as a way to ensure that the rights of suspects are protected. Patrick Lynch, president of the Patrolmen's Benevolent Association of New York, the police union, in a statement said releasing the video sets a dangerous precedent that jeopardizes police officers' due process rights and confidentiality protections under state law. A representative for the NYPD did not immediately respond to a request for comment on the union's criticism and the comments by the NYCLU staff attorney. Police went to the apartment of Richards after his landlord told officers he had not seen the man for some time, according to the police department. Officers found Richards holding a knife in his left hand, with his right hand hidden behind his back, clasping what later turned out to be a silver fake gun. Video footage taken from multiple cameras shows officers repeatedly commanding Richards to drop the knife and whatever he was holding in his right hand. Richards was standing behind his bed in his room as officers watched at his doorway. One of the officers told Richards, "I don't want to shoot you if you have a fake gun in your hand. You hear me, but I will shoot you if it's real." Slow motion footage released by the NYPD appears to show movement of Richards' right arm just before the officer fired. Richards died at the scene, and an investigation is currently open. Cell 411 is a free app for Android and iOS that replaces government-controlled 911. Cell 411 allows you to preset a group of friends or private organization to show up in an emergency. Cell 411 is a nightmare to the state because it proves their so-called services aren't needed. Cell 411 has had thousands of installs, and of course it's covered by the BIPCOT NoGov license. Cell 411, because your friends won't shoot you when you're in trouble. Without the government, who would build the emergency services? You and Cell 411. Get it today at getcell411.com. This has been FPP Radio News. Online at fppradio.com.